Hello, beautiful people. Thank you so much for tuning in, watching, and listening. This is going to be the September 2022 reading for the zodiac sign of Virgo. As always, my readings are very intuitive, so I'll provide you with any intuitive messages that I receive, as well as the meaning of the tarot cards. I do recommend, though, you check out your sun, moon, and rising just to get a full picture of everything that's going on for you this month, Virgo. And if you haven't done so already, please do subscribe to my YouTube channel. When you subscribe, that helps me greatly, and you'll be notified when I post videos in the future. But with that being said, let's go and jump in and get started. In column number 1, we're going to take a look at what's wrapping up and coming to a close. So last few weeks or month. Column number 2, we're going to take a general look at September, so it's coming for the month. We're going to do a money column, a love column, and the 5th and final column, we're going to do a message from our future self or spirit guides. We're also going to do 3 yes or no questions, a healing crystal, and a healing note for you. Let's see here, pulling a summary card, and again, column number 1 is what's wrapping up and coming to a close. We have the card Listen, and this card is pretty literal, honestly, Virgo. This is truly about listening. This is giving a kind, caring, compassionate, hearing ear to somebody these last few weeks or month. A lot of times this is about doing more listening than it is about talking as well. Let's see what messages we have, though, coming through for this column. The first card that we have is the Death card. I always like to call out that this card doesn't actually mean death. This is, though, a card of big changes, things ending. It indicates time to move on, to transform, to go through a rebirth. So it does indicate a significant transformation that's happening. And although the card can look a little gloomy, we have the sun peeking back through there. So this transformation is meaningful and it's positive. When we see the Death card, it's a big transformation that we're going through. The next card that we have is the Ace of Swords. Anytime we have an Ace card, it is a card of newness. With the Ace of Swords, this is new idea, new mental clarity. Likely there's clarity that's driving this transformation. Maybe it was something you needed to hear that triggered this transformation, Virgo. Then at the bottom here we have the Judgment card. The Judgment card is a card of clarity. It is a card of final decision too. So we have 2 cards saying that there was clarity, and then it's like you made the decision to go through this transformation, to make this change for yourself. Let's clarify, though, and see what other messages we've got going on. The first card that we have is the Emperor. The Emperor is one of those cards that I like to see really anywhere in the reading. It's a card of respect, leadership, strategic planning. It's that good, solid, long-term energy, Virgo. This transformation, this change is really benefiting you long-term. I feel like you're also becoming, and don't take this the wrong way, Virgo, I'm not saying you're not a respectful person now, but there's this increase in respect that you have for yourself, for those around you, and in return, people are going to respect you more because of this change as well. The next card that we have is the World card. The World card is the last card in the Major Arcana. It's a card of completing a goal or lesson. I'm not surprised to see this here. So this is like the end. This is the end before the Death card, which leads to the transformation. In order for there to be new, there has to be an ending. So this is like the ending of an era, ending of a chapter for you. And then we're moving into this new with the Ace of Swords and the Death card. And then at the bottom here, we have the 7 of Pentacles. The 7 of Pentacles is patient, hardworking, delayed success. It's waiting. You see this person planted their pentacles and now they're just sitting there waiting for them to grow. So this likely is something that we waited a while for. Like you had to hear whatever this was or get this clarity before you could move over or move on. And it took time. Sometimes these things take time. But it seems like now you have gone through this transformation or you're underway going through this transformation. Now, Virgo, let's take a look at our next column, which is anything just general September, what's coming for you. We have the card Influence. I like this card for 2 reasons. So the Influence card is a reminder of how much you have influence over, and also a reminder to focus on the things that you have influence of. to really keep your influence in mind as we go through the month of September. But let's see what messages we get under this card here. The first card that we have is the Three of Wands. The Three of Wands is a card of teamwork, commerce, expansion. This can also be a card of travel, so some of you could be doing some travel in September, which is very exciting. But this is like growth. I feel expansion is the word that's really hanging out here for me, Virgo. Something is expanding, something is growing, your family is growing, your business is growing, your knowledge, your education, something is growing, and it's growing rapidly this month, it feels like. The next card that we have is the Knight of Cups. The Knight of Cups is one of those really stellar love cards. This is like your knight in shining armor, your prince or princess charming. This is a very romantic, very proposal-like card. So definitely some of you could be entering into a new relationship, or you could be advancing forward in your current relationship. Sometimes with the Knight of Cups, this could be like a business opportunity or a business proposal. Like I said, for some of you, I see the business growing. So this could be a job opportunity, a business proposal, an investment proposal. It's not always going to be a marriage proposal. It can mean multiple things there. And then at the bottom here, we have the Star card. The Star card is a card of renewal, hope, inner clarity. I always love to see cards of renewal. We get like in this funk, we get in this day to day, and it can be really challenging, and we really need that almost regular sense of renewal. So I always love to see these renewal cards. September is going to be a good month for renewal for you. But this is also a card of being in the spotlight. That's what this big yellow star is here at the top. So this could be you getting recognized, or again, being in the spotlight, typically as it pertains to your career. Let's clarify here. So we do have the side-by-side death cards. This is a good indicator that these are connecting. Like I said, for some of you, this transformation could be complete. More than likely, though, this transformation is ongoing. It's continuing into the month of September for you. That death card, again, does not mean death, but it does indicate a big change. It's transformation. And it's really going to lead to this sense of expansion. And again, I can't tell you exactly what's expanding. That's what you have to tell me, Virgo. But expansion is the big one there. This change is leading to growth. The next card that we have is the Magician. The Magician is one of those great cards that we like to see really anywhere in the reading. This is a card of focus, creativity, turning visions into reality. It's very inspired action. This is like anything's possible. With the Magician, all you have to do is ask, Virgo, and things are given to you. And again, it's about focusing on the things that you can influence. It's about focusing on what you want with the Magician. Some of you are really wanting love. You're wanting this business proposal. You're wanting this engagement. But this is saying it's possible. It's going to happen for you. You basically just have to ask for it, and there it will be. Then at the bottom here, we have the Ace of Cups. Anytime we have an Ace card, it is a card of newness. With the case of Ace of Cups, this is new baby, relationship, marriage, proposal. Definitely a lot of marriage, proposal, relationship energy coming in this. So definitely some new love coming in September, or advancement of love for many of you. But now let's go ahead and take a look at our next column, which is anything related to money, Virgo. So think job, career, finances, businesses you run, investments you have, really anything related to money. This is a pretty interesting spread of cards, but let me tell you, I really like it, Virgo. Let's take this top to bottom, and then we'll kind of read through all together. The first card that we have is the Wheel of Fortune. For those of you that have watched my videos before, you know I love the Wheel of Fortune. It's one of my favorite cards in the entire deck. It's a card of good fortune, a card of good luck, but more than anything, it's this turning point. And your finances are shifting and they're moving. This is especially exciting, Virgo, if you've been having some financial struggles lately, feels like you can't get caught up, there's just not enough money. I do see that some of you are having some financial issues, or at least some financial worry with this Five of Pentacles. This is like worry, it's financial loss, it's again that money struggle card. But then at the bottom here we have the World card, which again is our last card in the major arcana, which indicates endings, it's completion of a goal or lesson. So what I'm seeing here is that there's an ending of this financial worry or an ending of this financial struggle. And we're at this turning point with the Wheel of Fortune, which is really awesome. So there's going to be some very strong financial shifts coming for you this month. Love it, love it, love it, Virgo. Let's clarify out and see what we've got here. Nice spread of clarifying cards as well. The first card that we have is the Empress. This, I feel like I've said this a couple times, but this is another one of those cards that we love to see anywhere in the reading. The Empress is a card of creation. It's a card of abundance. This is your ability to create the money that you want, create the job that you want, create the influence that you want, create the abundance that you want. Another meaning of the Empress is abundance. And when we're talking about money, well, the majority of us are seeking an abundance of money. So love to see the Empress in the money column. This could also be a card of fertility and pregnancy, but in this column we're looking at money. So we're really at the turning point of creation. We're at the turning point of having a more abundant lifestyle here. The next card that we have is the Judgment card. The Judgment card is one of those cards, Virgo, that will always be favorable to you. It is a card of clarity. And it's like you could have been feeling like for a long time that you've just been treading water. And now it's like you see the light at the end of the tunnel. You know the money's coming. You know how you're going to get the job you want. You know how you're going to get the house you want. You know how you're going to make the investments, whatever it may be. Whatever this financial loss or financial worry was, again, there's the light at the end of the tunnel. You have clarity now. And we can put those financial losses or the financial worry to bed, which is such a good feeling, something we get to move away from. And at the bottom here, we have the King of Pentacles. The King of Pentacles is a card of being very solid, practical, wise. I do feel like likely there's going to be some new money coming in for you. That's probably the quickest way to resolve some of these financial issues that you may be seeing or feeling. With that being said, though, it's about being solid, practical, and wise with our money. This is a good time to make a budget, to set new savings goals, but be very proactive. It's easy to, as we start to make more money, we automatically start to spend more money. So be very cautious of that, Virgo. Be very proactive about that. So do make those solid, practical, wise money decisions. Also, if we keep moving down a little bit further, or another kind of meaning of this King of Pentacles, this could be a wise investment opportunity too. So you could be having some new investment opportunities coming forward in the month of September. But now let's take a look at our next column, which is anything related to love. So think about family, friends, relationship, children, whatever you associate with love, Virgo. The top card that we have is the Temperance card. Temperance, a card similar to the Judgment card, is one of those cards that's just so good and so favorable for you. This is a card of balance. This is a card of harmony. This is a card of moderation even. For those of you that have been feeling kind of wicky-wacky with your relationship, like things have been out of whack, this is a great shifting point for you. September is going to bring peace. It's going to bring harmony. September is going to really give us that balance back that we've been missing. The next card that we have is the Strength card, another one of those good cards. The Strength card is a card of self-love, which is always important. It's not always about being loved by others, it's about loving ourselves too. So I like to see it in the love column. But this is unconditional love. This is being genuinely loved by others. This could be family, friends, relationships, you name it. So continue to love yourself and continue, and that's going to, I guess, bring forward, even strengthen that unconditional love that you're seeing. And then at the bottom here, we have the Five of Wands. The Five of Wands is a card of rivalry, challenges, obstacles. Again, I feel like this is ending, but this could be current state for you. I always describe this card as small bumps in the road. If you look, they're not fighting with swords, they're fighting with wands. So it's like little small conflicts, but again, we have balance and harmony coming in this month. So if you've been kind of feeling this tension or these bumps in the road, they should be resolving, which is wonderful to see. Clarifying out here, the first clarifier we have is the Queen of Pentacles. The Queen of Pentacles is a very resourceful card. This is a good reminder to be resourceful with the resources that you have. This is also a card of fertility and pregnancy. So if you're hoping to grow the family, this is a good card for you. This is also a very domestic card. So if you're hoping to enter into a relationship, this is a good card for you. If you are hoping to advance your relationship, this is a good card for you. The next card we have is the Moon. The Moon is a card about making voluntary changes. And anytime we have a face in the sun or the moon like this is about trusting our intuition. So kind of trust yourself through this situation. What I'm getting is that some of you are like unsure if this person really loves you or not. We have the Strength card, which is again is that unconditional love card. The next card that we have is the Nine of Pentacles. The Nine of Pentacles is a card of luxury, self-sufficiency. This is a card of financial gains, but I feel like you need to take the action to resolve some of these conflicts. You have the support of the Temperance there, which is bringing in balance and harmony. But you may have to drive this forward. Like, don't hesitate to be the first one to say sorry or say, okay, I don't want to argue about this, you know? Like, take a proactive approach to put an end to any conflicts that may arise this month. Now let's take a look at our fifth and final column, which is a message from our future self or spirit guides. We have the card Renewal. We talked about renewal earlier. This is going to be a good month for renewal for you, Virgo. There's no doubt about it. But let's see what we're working with here. The first card that we have is the Lover's card. The Lover's card in general is a love card. It's a card of partnership, deep love, strength together. Again, this is if you're hoping to enter a new relationship or advance your current relationship, great card for you. In some cases, the Lovers can indicate a decision that needs to be made to anytime we have two of something on a card, it is decision type energy, so be aware of that there could be a decision coming. The new relationship, this does seem to be a decision reading, but we'll see how it clarifies out as well. Then we have the Hanged Man. The Hanged Man is kind of a stagnant card. This person is sitting there, hanging by their foot, waiting for more information, waiting to make their next move. And it's like this month you're going to be making the decision to get things moving again. And then at the bottom we have the Moon card. The Moon card has a couple different meanings. So this is again about trusting your intuition. But the Moon card can be a card of like hidden information, or this is the curve in the road, Virgo, that we didn't see coming. And that could be why we're in this Hangman position. Again, we're waiting for more information before we make the decision. Let's see what clarifiers we have. The first clarifier we have is the Tower card. The Tower card is a card sometimes of unwanted change. So you have the Moon that's saying there could be a curveball. You have the Tower saying there's going to be an unwanted change. And typically the way I explain this, think of you plan for A, B, C, and D, E, F happens, Virgo. So this isn't something major, but I think what's going to be important is how you react, what decision you make once this unwanted change comes up, once this Tower moment comes up. The next card we have is the Eight of Pentacles. The Eight of Pentacles is a card of mastering your craft, enjoying your employment. This is like continuing to work forward even though you feel like you're hanging here by your foot and you're feeling a little bit stuck. Make sure you can keep pushing forward if and when and how you can. And then at the bottom here we have the Page of Pentacles. The Page of Wands. The Page of Wands is a card and it's active. It's new project. It's new creative idea. So I feel like even though we end up in this area or this spot that we didn't think we were going to be, we are going to be renewed and we're going to run with this new opportunity, Virgo. Okay, at this time I'm going to give you the opportunity to ask 3 yes or no questions. We're going to use our Gypsy Witch fortune telling deck. If you don't have 3 questions in mind, you can pause the video and think of them really quick. But for question number 1, we have the 3 of clubs. This is number 5 card. That's going to be a yes. Question number 2 is the Ace of Hearts. This is the number 11 card. That's going to be a no. And question number 3 is the 8 of Diamonds. This is number 44 card. That's going to be a no. So we have yes, no, no. We're also going to pull a card from our Healing Stones deck. This is a crystal to keep with you through the month of September. Put it in your pocket, put it on your nightstand. Just keep it with you. Aventurine is your crystal this month. It's good for meditation, introspective. It gives you inner and outer peace, and it helps you act at the right time. And last but not least, we're going to pull a card from our Healing Notes deck. Your healing note says, live your life from your heart, share from your heart, and your story will touch and heal people's souls. Thank you so much, Virgo, for tuning in, watching, and listening. Please do like, comment, subscribe. Let me know how this video resonates with you. Again, subscriptions help me greatly, so if you haven't subscribed, please do so. Also, I did include my Venmo in the comments box if you'd like to make a donation. That's always appreciated. But thank you so much, Virgo, and I hope that you have a wonderful September.